What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, September 20th, and today we're going to be talking about an NFT collection called Ukiyo, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Now, Ukiyo is an NFT collection that's released within the past week. Now, the reason I'm making a video about this collection is because its total trading volume has actually exceeded most other collections within their first week of launch. So whenever you see collections that reach above a $50,000, even a $20,000 trading volume within the first, say, 4 to 5 days, then that collection shows that there is a huge, strong community behind it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you just my perspective, my own opinion, again, not financial advice, of where this collection can go. And also at the end, what have I decided to do? So guys, as always, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety, stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion, and be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. Right now, we're around 5.6 Solana in terms of its trading volume, roughly around 1,000. It's been fluctuating for the past 24 hours. It's been around 999 to above 1,000, but still, there's a 6.5 thousand collection of these NFTs. Now, there are around 3,300 of these unique owners that own a batch of these NFTs. So where do we go from here? Well, there's so many different traits. You must be wondering what you should get. And honestly, I'll be very honest, this artwork is pretty sick. I actually love that it has an anime and also a mech feel. Now, I love everything about this. I love the artwork, I love the traits, I love the clothing line, I love it all, and it's definitely a great feel, it's a great combination. But we got to understand where this collection is going, and what is it all about? Well, when I go to their website, their manifesto says that it's inspired by creativity, culture, music, photography, and travel. Ukiyo is a global community of individuals that have come together to express themselves. Now, one thing that I took from the website was their roadmap, and it's a pretty simple roadmap, not too complex, but this is what stood out about this, and it says this. Now it says here, Ukiyo presents Solana's first digital and automated creative agency and job platform for an on-chain artistic talent. The platform challenges the idea of traditional Web2 talent representation, which we all know if you're represented as an artist, your agent sometimes takes a huge fee out of you, but you're not really in control of your own creative assets, your own patented assets. Sometimes when you have too many people representing you, like a manager, an agent, or an agency, then they tend to take a lot more money away from you, and you're not fully in ownership of your own work, and that's kind of scary. So I think we're trying to fix that. So continuing on, it says, and takes away the need for existing gatekeepers to jobs, reducing the cost in an industry that abuses talent. All artists are vetted by Ukiyo's creative director with exposure given to each through weekly spotlights, raffles, airdrops, and auctions. Now, holders who hold these NFTs will benefit from Ukiyo's referral program and receive a share of a platform's revenue. So what does that actually look like? Well, we don't actually know as of right now because this project just started. But I think the most important thing is that they're gonna want to attract artists to use them as a representation, right? And so you can go on their Discord to learn more about how you as an artist can be represented by them, but we're not gonna describe in this video because we're here to talk about where the price action, where these NFTs could actually go. Speaking of which, if we look at the chart on Soul Sniper about Ukiyo, now as you can see here, we have 3 different things as we usually cover on this channel. We always cover the floor price, which is this top chart. Second, we're going to talk about the NFTs listed on the floor and where that's going. And also the last is the relative strength index, which is showing the strength of the buying pressure. So let's go ahead and pay attention to the very top, which is the floor price. Now, as you can see here, we have 3 yellow or orange lines, depending on how you see color, but we have one at 540, we have one at 642 and one at 733. Now, the reason I'm looking at all of these is because we're looking at different support levels, because as you can see here, the price has taken a tumble. When this price action first happened in the very beginning of this collection's launch, we saw crazy volatile action. In fact, we even saw a pump from 5 Solana all the way up to almost 10 Solana. Maybe even it did hit that, but either way, it took a tumble after that. Now, I think this is absolutely okay. When the collection comes out for its very initial phase and you see a pump like this, seeing a dump right after is actually quite expected. You want to expect a retracement like that so that you can see another pump after that. So right now we're just bouncing around the 5 Solana level. Could it go below that? There is a possibility it could. But if it does go below that, that means I think people will try to scoop it up. Anything below 5 Solana, people are just going to buy because it's absolutely affordable. They're just waiting for all the paper hands to list all their NFTs, and maybe there's going to be a whale or an institution or a collector that's just going to buy everything in bulk. And that you could see a price action going up, breaking past the resistance level around 6.42. So we have to break past 6 and 7 to see new price action going up all the way to 10 Solana. So what do you do from here? Well, that's up to you to decide if you're going to buy the dip, and that's what we call these things. Next up, we're going to look at the listing count. This is the amount of NFTs listed on the floor. Now, as you can see here, we have a line right here that's showing that in order for us to see price action to go to the upside in terms of Solana floor price, we need to see the listing count go down. And we have to go down below 916 roughly of these NFTs. We've even seen a drop as low as 610. Think of it like that. We went from over, if we go ahead and zoom up here. We went from over 1,500 of these NFTs to all the way down to almost 600 of these NFTs within like 3 to 4 days. That's incredible. It absolutely could do that again. And I think in this video, maybe it'll give you some insight of how to see this moving forward. Now, let's go ahead and move to the relative strength index, which is the very bottom. Now, it may be a little bit too small, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom it out here. Now, as you can see here, we've actually seen some low buying pressure, which is this green line. What we want to see another buying pressure to the upside. So we want to see something like this, but we didn't break out of that. So right now we're just kind of trading sideways, and we're just waiting for that one moment to do that. Once we do break above that line of that resistance level of around 49, then you'll see a lot of buying pressure. You'll see the NFTs listed go down, and you'll also see the buying volume of the floor price go up as well. So keep that in mind. And what we need to keep in mind is that people were buying this when this collection came out. Look at Hello Moon. Hello Moon actually saw that smart money was inflowing at the time of launch, and that was at around 8.8 Solana. And it was even considered #1 ranking in first place on Hello Moon for top social buying daily ranking. So obviously you can't ignore that type of awareness, that organic awareness between their community members, between new community members, and just collectors overall. And moving on, they also were notified on SolScan, where SolScan saw a lot of different Solana trading volume, around 110,000 Solana trading volume on their platform, but also within the Solana ecosystem. And the #1 collection that really stood out to them was Ukiyo, which was #1 in terms of the weekly NFT collection that gained spotlight over a 7-day period. So I think that's really cool to see that. And I don't think that this is going to slow down. Usually, like I said again, if the price action goes down, if it goes down, things go up. When things go up, things go down. That's just kind of how it works. It doesn't just stop there though. Even Solana Zone considered Ukiyo as one of the top contenders in terms of Solana collections within the big dogs. We already know Ute Mints is a big dog, ABC is a great collection, DGODs that help create Utes, OK Bears reaching over 2 million trading volume, and Vandal City. I mean, the list goes on and on, but Ukiyo is definitely a huge contender in all those big players. It's not going to stop there. And also, we started seeing amazing buying pressure. This was already posted on September 17th, and again, today is September 20th. So this is last week. So look at how people were buying these NFTs. So right now, it's around 5 Solana or above, right? So you can see that people bought in really high at the all-time high price here because they were FOMOing in. So if you decide to, say for instance, buy the NFTs right now at around 5 Solana or higher, then that means you're getting more of a discount than these guys. But who's really avid collectors? Well, think of this guy. Spoiled Milk bought one of these Mystic Legendary Epic Squad Zone 8 NFTs, which has this ring, amazing shirt, and a little flag on the back, and this backpack. But it's a gold suited trait. It's amazing. He says, let's go to Mars, baby. We also have Drew21, who has something very similar, but this is what we call a 3 trait. What does that mean? 3 traits is just basically a background, body, and maybe something else, right? And right now he says there's only 197 of these 3 trait Ukrainians left, or Ukiyans left on the floor. Now, what else is there? They also have FNDGen, who also had one of these amazing traits. I actually had the head traits, and I don't remember this head trait, but it's definitely one of the rare ones out there. But he said he bought the dip. If you haven't, do it. It's an alpha call. And so, again, take with a grain of salt, but is this your alpha call? Are you seeing the artwork? It's very clean. I think it's pretty cool. But also we have people who have just been accumulating, buying as much as they can. This guy ended up grabbing one of these gold 3 traits, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and also these really rare hoodies, which we also will talk about in a little bit. But there are many different artworks here that you can definitely accumulate, and definitely these ones right here with the green helmets and the green head, those are also pretty rare, keeping that in mind. Now even look at Daft CryptoPunk, who's accumulated 9 of these NFTs. Again, he's accumulating, he's holding as of right now, and we'll see where it goes, but he is a big fan of the artwork, and I can definitely tell just based on what he's bought, he's got a great collection in hand. And also we have this person, okay, I'm in, he says, Kaylin Ware. Now this guy has a bullish shirt. We also have a cloudy hoodie, but also this camera right here. Again, really different cool traits that you can decide which one really favors you and which one you like. But there's one person I definitely want to highlight, and that is this person. Now, Justin Ape is someone that I've seen invest in OK Bears when they first came out. Well, when OK Bears came out, they were around, say, 50 to 85 Solana at the time of the recording. And Justin Soul was actually one of the people that started noticing that the work that OK Bears was doing was something that could be very bullish. And so I actually bought one of those NFTs, those OK Bears, for around 85 Solana, which I brought up on this channel quite a bit. And I sold it at 265. Now, that's crazy profit. But again, I'm only saying that because I made the risk. I made the decision to do that. Again, don't follow what influencers or people on social media are doing. Follow your instinct, do your own research, just like what Justin Ape did. He said, I got a few more Ukiyo NFTs. Really like this artwork, doing more research, but everything so far is pointing towards this project doing really well, officially bullish. So if he's bullish, I'm like, okay, maybe I should really take notice of this collection. And so what are some interesting traits for you to look out to if you do decide you want to buy one of these? Well, let's go ahead and look at this quote in this post by Smoky Hut Cody. Now, I thought this was a really good sum it all down post. He said, 4 of the most sought after traits for Ukiyo NFT. Keep your eyes peeled on this small pullback for some snipes, which is the pullback we're going through right now. He says, look up for the Ukiyo H49 and Ukiyo H44. Those are the head traits. And then look out for a pimp jacket, which is this one right here. Now, this is the pimp jacket. And these are the different head traits, right? But also, I think the most important one is this one, the 3 T's. But most importantly, gold being the top value. And it looks something like this. This is the 3T, or aka 3 traits, and specifically the gold feature. So what did I do? I went ahead and bought myself one of these 3 traits off the floor. Luckily, I bought this one off the floor for 15 Solana because I sniped it while someone was paper handing. Now this guy bought it for 20 Solana. When I saw it for 15 Solana, he obviously lost some profit because not only did he lose profit in that 5 Solana, but again, Magic Eden or any other marketplace that lists these NFTs takes a percentage out for themselves. So not only did he lose 5 more Solana, but he possibly lost more Solana after that. So it's a huge loss. So keep that in mind if you're ever trying to take profit. So you're wondering, where do I buy these 3 traits? Because you can't really just buy it on Magic Eden using their tool system. So this is where you go. You go to howrare.is, you type in Ukiyo. But most importantly, you go over here, you look at attribute count, and you look up either 3 or 4, but I would say 3 because that's the 3 trait. And then you go to for sale. And when you click on for sale, it will show you what is for sale. But make sure to go over here to sort by price, because I think automatically it will show you sort by rank, which is not something that you want to see in case you have a ton of money. Like this one's selling for 250 Solana while he bought it for 5.44 Solana. So if you do it here by sort by price, you can find the cheapest versions. So at the time of this recording, we have one for 17 Solana, one for 18.33 Solana, one for 20 Solana, and more and more and more. But there's not that many. Even look at some of these gold ones. The top ones are selling around 100 Solana. So, keep that in mind in case you're looking for any of these traits, but there are other 3 traits in case you can't afford that. There's even one that's cheapest as 7.8 Solana. So, what is my conclusion statement? Well, as you can see here, I don't think this collection is going to go anywhere. I do think that people are lowering the price because they're trying to take profit, or they're just, having the FUD affect them, which is the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's a lot of paper hands selling. And who knows if this list can go up or down? We don't know that as of right now. But honestly, for me, I'm only ordering one of these NFTs, and that is the gold trait. That's all I'm looking for. And I'm going to wait for these paper hands that have these gold traits to sell it for around 15 Solana or lower, because if this price of this floor continues to go down, I'm sure it's going to affect a lot of different people. But don't skip anything. People are buying these NFTs while these things are taking a dip. Maybe it's based on the ranking, like this one being around 816. That could be a good buy. This one was just sold now, but you never know. Again, this video is just supposed to be educational and informational for you to make the best investment for yourself. So I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope it's helped guide you in the right direction. But again, feel free to watch this video over and over and definitely use these tools and definitely, take everything everything what you hear with a grain of salt, because again, this collection just started. I do look forward to seeing what they're going to build later on down the road, because we'll make more videos about that. But I'm pretty bullish on Ukiyo as of right now. I don't get shifted by, the volatility of the price, because if I feel that the project has a really strong team and a strong community, and also really great utility and a great, sense of purpose, then I think having a little exposure, if it's not 1, 2, or 3 NFTs, that's totally fine. It's definitely worth the risk for me as of right now, because it's a low entry point, but let that be a determining factor on your side, guys. So with that said, guys, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.